What's up, guys, and welcome back. This is our week 4 race day vlog at Hickory Motor Speedway. We ran 75 laps this past weekend. Finally got away from them twin 40s for now. But overall, our race day and weekend went pretty well, and we'll go ahead and jump into qualifying now. What's up, guys? Just wrapped up qualifying here at Hickory Motor Speedway. Got 75 laps on cue for tonight. Qualified second, which is pretty good for me. Low car count tonight, only about 6 cars. So hopefully it's probably going to go green all the way through. So hopefully there'll be some good racing action so far. But other than that, like I said, qualified second, and we'll see how we stack up after 75 laps.
Comes the 6 machine of Clark Houston off of turn number 2, looking to the inside of the 17. That is Brody Monahan, your pole sitter, as Michael Bumgarner steps out front. He'll lead 2 laps in a row. Second lap, he's now out front, single file leader at Hickory, Michael Bumgarner.
Michael Bumgarner, somebody asked me earlier today how we thought his chances are up here, and I said, well, that young man's been hungry. He's been tenacious, and I felt like he was getting to be due. Contact between the 2 number 17s, that's Skylar Chaney and the pole sitter. And you got to wonder when and if things will settle down just a little bit, because you can't afford to let anybody get that far up in front of you, because then it's kind of, they're going to be able to back you up and take car control. And Charlie Watson wasted no time all over the back of Michael Bumgarner coming out of 2. He's going to look to the inside in turn 3.
Down into turn 3 on the eastern end of the racetrack. He'll bump him. Michael Bumgarner slides up the racetrack. Here comes Charlie Watson to the inside. Looking low down into turn number 1. Will there be more contact? Not yet. They come off the second turn, and Charlie Watson's got the inside advantage as they go into 3.
Down into turn number 3, Charlie Watson looking to lead this thing. my pick for sure.
I think so too, Kel. I just almost wonder if he's the way he's pushed out front there, and it seems like he's pretty stagnant right now, so I don't think he's pushing too hard. But you already see him get a little loose there in the corner, so I wonder if he's using up his stuff too much. I wonder, how much he needs to start focusing on, not pushing as hard, saving those tires so he's got grip there. We still got 47 laps to go, which is longer than a normal, feature here with our late models. So, that question is still up in the air. I think Michael Bumgarner's in a pretty good spot.
Michael Bumgarner, he's the last few times we've been watching his time here on Race Monitor, and about 0.12 of a second pick up that last time by us, a little over.
Like we talked about just a few minutes ago, it's one thing, getting around him is a totally different ballgame. When we're just 6 cars in the field, there's not a whole lot of traffic to use as pick. So, a lot of times you can use another car as a pick, as a block, sort of the way that you would set a screen in basketball. But in this case, we have a whole lot of open racetrack, so it's going to make that just that much more difficult for Michael to get around Charlie Watson as he gets up here to the front.
As you still can see that gap is closing and narrowing, especially as they go into 3 and 4. Bumgarner just really able to drive it in deep into turns 3 and 4 and get around there just a little bit better. At last lap by 0.11 of a second quicker, and that gap's still closing.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And we're fixing to have us a race here in a couple of laps for the lead. You don't want to push too hard just yet. And in a normal feature, we're just 8 laps into the race. But he's closing the gap.
If you're Michael Bumgarner, do you try to go ahead and do something with Watson now and put him away? Or do you try to go ahead and just run it down? And gentlemen, it has happened now within just a fender length roughly in the corners as Michael Bumgarner all over Charlie Watson. As he gets to the back, he gets into Watson. The contact rolls him up the racetrack. Down the back straightaway, down in the turn 3, door to door as they roll through the center. Payback as heck as they... We were talking about paint schemes earlier. Look at that number 97 going across the screen at home. And I'm sure that's exactly where Michael Bumgarner wants to be, in the lead with coming to 20 to go.
Yeah, Kel, gotta love that Carolina blue on the side of that 97 car. And you know, almost, we've still got a good ways to go. 20 laps remaining. He doesn't want to use up too much of his stuff. They're going to get around another lap car at least one more time during this race. So if we stay caution free, there's still going to be a chance for that lap car to slow them up just a little bit. But still, at this point... First win of the season here in that 97 car is now a Toyota machine. And Michael Bumgarner, he's not the first Bumgarner to win here at Hickory Motor Speedway from Taylorsville, North Carolina.
Absolutely not. Family tradition, definitely a big thing here at Hickory, as he is a multi-generational talent here at Hickory. His dad, of course, a former winner, former track champion here at Hickory Motor Speedway himself. And Michael carrying on the tradition, carrying on the Bumgarner name here at Hickory Speedway. And I'll go on a limb and say probably making Dad proud as he gets ready to go to possibly his first win with just 2 laps to go here at Hickory Motor Speedway. Double popsicle sticks being shown by flagman Scott Herman. So just 2 more times around this famous .363 mile paved oval, nestled right here in the foothills of North Carolina, where Michael Bumgarner is now coming to the white flag. Just 1 lap left to go to collect his first win here in 2024 in the late model division here at Hickory Speedway. As Bumgarner comes through 3 and 4 for the final time, he will be your feature winner here at Hickory Motor Speedway, followed by Charlie Watson, Clark Houston, and Skylar Rambo Cheney will be your top 4.
So we were finally able to get us one, first one of the year. So as you've seen, the race went pretty smooth. Just kind of rode back there, saved our tires, and just closed in on him there at the end. Was able to get around there with around 20 laps to go and just kind of stretch our lead out and come home with our first win of the year. Definitely like the 75 lap races. I tend to like the longer races. It's just my preference. The Twin 40s are fun, but it's a lot of nerve-wracking as with going all out the whole race and then having to deal with the invert. So other than that, good weekend for us, and we'll roll into the next weekend. Twin 40s again next weekend, so we'll get after it. And just want to take a moment to thank all of our wonderful sponsors that makes it possible for us to go race, and to be able to make these videos. Clear Electric, Clearwater, JH Appliance, Carolina Custom Golf Carts, Top Velocity Baseball, Barton Building, Visual Innovations, and everybody that makes this possible for us to go out here and do this. And as always, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.